Hey friends, Joe the Farmer here. Today we are going to the National Farm and Machinery Show. It is the largest indoor equipment show in the world. We're going to look at some of the new big tractors, some of the new small tractors, and I figured I started here because I hate leaving the farm. Look how peaceful it is out here. Going to the city with a convention center full of people is going to be fun. So anyway, we're going to see some friends there and see some amazing new machines. And I look forward to showing you all what the National Farm Machinery Show is all about if you've never been there. And we're gonna hop in the truck and we're heading that way. Let's do it. All right, so again, we're here at the Ag Expo in Louisville, Kentucky, and I'm standing in front of the TYM T115. This thing is massive. We're going to walk over to the T130 after this one, which is even bigger than this one, but I figure we start with the smaller one and move up to the bigger one. But check this thing out. This is a massive, let me step out of frame here so you can actually see this thing. This thing is humongous. This is a big real deal tractor. This is not a utility tractor. It's not a compact tractor. This is the one you're going to do a lot of haying with. You're going to do a whole lot of bush hogging with. This thing will hold a 15-foot bush hog, no problem. Probably a 20-foot bush hog, no problem. This is a serious machine. There's not a baler, I think, that's made that this thing can't handle. So let's hop in this thing. We'll shut the door, get a good feel of it, and let's see if we can find a place to put this camera. There we go. All right, so as I'm looking at this machine, this is, first of all, the cab is the perfect size. It's not too big, it's not too small. This is like, I feel like I can spend a whole lot of time here. The seat's really comfortable. Can you tell I'm impressed? I mean, it's a nice looking machine. Great visibility. So when you look at these kinds of big machines, you start getting a big tractor, you really start talking about visibility. Like, can you see to your right and to your left? You can see the wheel wells here. You're gonna know if there's anything coming up, if there's a pit or a rock or a hole or something that you don't want to put your tractor in. And really, I mean, if you look at this loader, tons and tons of visibility. All the controls are right here. Loader is very comfortably to the right. You've got a little screen right here that's probably going to give you a bunch of readouts if you're doing any kind of GPS or anything like that. You got a big mirror. Hey, how's it going? HVAC controls, lots of vents. You have some speakers in here, so you want to get the tunes going. Plenty of windows, and if you want to get fresh air in this thing, you know, not hard to do. Just open up some windows on a nice day when you're not really taking advantage of the cab. USBs, USB-C, which is great. You have a spot here where you can put an iPad or a laptop. This is your PTO 750, 1000, 540. Handbrake. You do have the instructor seat, which is really nice. I know Clay would love to have one of these things ride along with me. Got a foot throttle, hand throttle right here. All kinds of great controls. I believe they're Bosch controls. Don't quote me on that. Everything's push button. Like, this is just from the future. You have more 12 volt right there. You can hook up to some power if you have an external auxiliary thing you need power for. There's just all kinds of tech in this thing. And look at that nice armrest. I didn't realize they had that. That's great. So if you're shifting a lot, you've got armrest. You know, sunroof, so you can see what you're loading. This loader is going to go really high, well above where the roof can see. You have a sunshade. Keep the sun out if it's too bright. Going down here if the sun's too bright, come in your eyes. They have really thought through what it's like to operate this machine, and it's kind of obvious to me that whoever designed this spends time in a tractor. They want to know, you know, they want to know that you're comfortable. Not many people want to spend this kind of money on a tractor if they're not going to be comfortable, and TYM's done a good job of being I'm not going to say they're cost leader, but they're, you know, you get a lot of value for your money. Let's face it, we could all use that right now, and I'm really impressed with this machine. We're going to go look at the T130 because that's the big daddy, and that's one I really came here to see. You're never going to walk around TYM and not see a stranger standing around. You know, Tony from Tony's Tractor Adventures is always going to be standing around somewhere. We know. All right, let's look at this TYM T130. This is the big daddy. This thing is massive. These tires are almost as tall as I am, which is, maybe a little shorter, but this is a nice looking machine. It's big, it's beefy, 3 steps to get in. Def and diesel right here, real easy to get to. Man, this is just like the T115, but this is, wait a minute, there's no stereo in here. All right, if you buy this thing, you gotta talk to your dealer, tell them to put a radio in. It has to have Bluetooth also. Trust your friend Joe the Farmer. Everything has to have Bluetooth. What's cool though is you have this wireless charger. You could actually put your phone in there. I don't have my phone on me, but you slide your phone in there, the phone starts charging. You have a cooler and a heater for a cup, which is great. Again, lots of visibility, window, coat rack. This is very similar to the other one. You have your USBs, USB-C, USB Steering wheel controls, everything looks very similar. Here's all your electronics, your controls. Very, very comfortable. This machine is insanely similar. The inside is almost identical to the 115. I'm just going to say this may make TYM mad, but I don't feel like I'm in a tractor that's trying to lead with cost. I feel like I'm in a tractor that's just actually built for, I don't know, being like the best one on the market. This thing's, it's really, really nice. I've sat in a whole lot of tractors. I've ran a bunch of tractors, and I'd really like to run this one. This one's nice, but anyway. All right, coming around the back, this is the business end of the tractor. So we have a hydraulic PTO, which is great. Plenty of plumbing. You have lots of remotes there, and you have really, really beefy lift arms. Again, the top link is, I don't understand why everyone doesn't offer a hydraulic top link. It's the easiest and very inexpensive thing to add to your tractor to make your life a whole lot easier. Huge drawbar. This is just a really, really well-built machine. Just by looking at how it's built and how it's assembled and really the fit and finish, this is a nice machine. You can actually pull your top link in and out here. That's great. And on the side, this is where you can bring your lift arms up and down. Really nice machine.
Check it out. Hey, look at this guy.
Hey, what's up there, buddy? How are you, bud? Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
All right, so I'm about to climb into this Coyote HX. I think it's a 115. This thing is massive. This is the biggest tractor Coyote makes. You have a sunroof. You know, a lot of that, you know, you close it also if you want to, but a lot of this is so you can see material as you're loading. Pretty awesome. You also have much nicer HVAC controls than my Coyote has. And then over here, you probably finally have a stereo that has Bluetooth. But man, tons of vents over here. You have speakers in the back. There's your air intake right here for HVAC. But my gosh, look at these controls. You've got everything. Everything's push button. Nothing is really dials. You still have a electronic PTO, which is great, but look at this sucker. And surprisingly, the visibility is really good. You know, there's your tire right there if you can see it from frame. But I'm shocked at how good the visibility is in this thing. Incredibly spacious. I mean, I'm a big dude, and I'm reaching out and having to reach forward. And you look over here in the cab. I mean, I'm not even touching the wall. Yeah, I'm leaning a little bit, but cheating. But you know, holding on to this. This is awesome. This is really, really nice. It's a lot of horsepower. It's for a lot of farm and for a lot of land. And you know, we could pull our 15-foot batwing easily with this. We could probably do a lot of haying with it, and just about a lot of everything else with it. The only we couldn't probably do with is food plotting. So windows on the side open up. Check that out. That's pretty awesome. Lots of stuff here. Lots of storage. You have a cubby. I love the parking brake like this as opposed to the other ones that they have, the kind of foot brake. But huge window in the back, and you even have a little coat hook. So man, this is pretty awesome. Let's go outside and we'll walk around a little bit and we'll take a look at the outside. All right, big huge tires. Let's look at the business end of the tractor. We've got massive lift arms, just about every option you can want. Plenty of remotes, huge top link. That needs to be a hydraulic top link for what this thing costs. But yeah, massive PTO shaft. There's your raise and lower your lift arms. PTO turn on, turn off, which is great. Man, lots of really good stuff here. Same thing on both sides too. All LED lights. Man, this is a hoss. The bucket is massive. I love the redesign of Coyote's new tractors. I think they look really good, but pretty impressive machine. You even have a little toolbox. Let's take a look at that. Not bad. All right, so we're still moving here at the Ag Expo. Well, let's check out LS Tractor, see what they have to offer. So this is a nice looking machine. I've actually seen this on, I believe 𝑀𝑎𝑙 has one of these machines, or had one. MT774, I believe it's a 73, 74 horsepower tractor, very similar to the one I have. And I like the blue's sharp. All right, so hopping in this cab. It's kind of funny hopping in this after hopping in some of those massive tractors. Ooh. All right, so the LS Tractor, definitely well appointed. Very comfortable. The cab sounds super quiet. Really nice color scheme. You're looking at all this kind of dark gray. You have HVAC. There's your radio. Plenty of vents. It's tight. I tell you, it's a very cockpit feel. The thing kind of just wraps around you. So I'm a big old boy, and this thing feels pretty comfortable. And it has something my RX doesn't. It's got a little buddy seat. So LS is doing big things. I like it. All right, we're about to look at a very unique machine. So this is a fully cabbed 25 horsepower LS tractor. This is the MT226E. Has a full loader on it, 100%. Just very tight looking machine. full HVAC, full heat. Tennessee summers may be a lot cooler in something like this, and I really need a machine that's going to be a little bit more reasonable than a 75 horsepower tractor all the time. So what I'm getting in this cab, the first thing I want to know is it comfortable? Is it too small? Is it an afterthought? Let's be honest, a 25 horsepower tractor with a cab may be kind of more of an afterthought, but as I'm getting on this thing, I mean, I'm very, very comfortable. So when you look at the layout of this thing, I mean, again, I'm a big dude and my arms are kind of comfortable. All the controls are very easy to get to. Everything's right here. Loader control right here. I mean, I can't believe I'm in a 25 horsepower tractor. I feel like I'm in a 55 or 70 horsepower tractor, as nice as this cab is. So instrumentation panel, lights, horn, turn signals. Here's your throttle right there. Loader, electronic PTO. Here is your lift arms, and looks like that's a hydraulic top link. If that's a hydraulic top link, I'm in love. Windshield wiper, you know, all the different kind of toggles you need there. You have power, plenty of storage, parking brake, which is thankfully up, and this is also a hydrostatic machine, so there's no shifting gears. It's just go and backwards. As we look over here, here is your HVAC controls. You've got heat, air, another big cup holder. Listen, when you're in a tractor for a long period of time, you want as many cup holders as possible. But then if you have a nice fall day, open up the windows on the side so you don't get stuffy. But it even has speakers. Can't believe I'm in a 25 horsepower tractor. This is really cool. Anyway, this is LS's new tractor. This is about to hit the market, and again, it's very shocking to think that you're in a 25 horsepower tractor with a cab this size. So if you're going to do some mowing, you have some loader work you need to do, you have some things on a smaller piece of property that you still want to have a cab for, you live in a tough climate. Listen, Tennessee, it's nice about 3 months of the year, so it's always either cold or hot, and just moving around, I mean, this is a contender. It's a nice looking machine. Look at that visibility too. All right, so looking back here on the business end of the machine, you've got your fuel fill right here, which is nice. It's not on the hood, which a lot of 25 horsepower tractors are. You have substantial lift arms. You do have the ability to put a hydraulic top link on there. I love that. This is amazing having a remote on there, y'all. PTO shaft. All your fluids are easy to get to. Servicing is going to be a cinch. It'll be real easy. Windshield wiper fluid here, and that's awesome. What a smart idea. I've never seen that before, where the windshield wiper fluid reservoirs. Well, friends, that is the 2024 Ag Expo. This has been an absolute blast. It's been a lot of fun. Hope you enjoyed coming along with us. If you enjoyed it, subscribe down below. You know what to do. Give us a like. We'd appreciate that. And we'll catch you on the next one. Joe the Farmer. We out.